Okay, let's put our feet together, align our bodies. So some of you are new to this group, and one of the things we work on from time to time is what we call silk rilling. And it's a form that helps you with your Tai Chi and Qigong exercises. And it's supposed to be done very slow, methodically, continuously. It helps you with your breathing. And I hope you like the 8 parts of this. Later on, maybe next month, we'll try to get into the longer versions, which is up to 26, 30 exercises. They're not long and they're not that bad, but you just have to concentrate on them. So let's step out. And the first exercise is called arm circling outward and inward. So we just take our time breathing in and out. Now, once you see this, then my preference is that you go at your own speed. So if you want to do it really slow, then do it slow and try to start breathing from your belly so that you get those nice deep breaths. Breathing in and out. As you do all these exercises, try to keep your attention on your breathing. And by attention, there's a concept that the mind leads the body into doing what you want to do. And so if you put your mind here into your breathing and concentrate on that, then the exercises be a lot smoother. So you just breathe in nice and deep and exhale through your nose. And we close. Pushing in the qi down into the dantian, the sea of qi, and the sort of storage battery for your body. Now I want you to put your hands on your hips, step out. And we're going to do a pelvis rotation. So just make a circle with your pelvis. And just feel the hips moving. And notice how that relates to your spinal cord. You're getting this nice soft massage for the spine. And it's going all the way up to the head because the spinal cord comes up and stops about your nose level. And it's working all that area. Now do the opposite way. Very good. Now we're doing another pelvis exercise. Step out. And this time the pelvis is going to come down and out. down, and up. It doesn't take much to move the spinal column. So that's why you have to do this very smoothly. Concentrating on your breath, lowering your knees, pushing down, and then up with your knees. Now we get to the top, we go backwards. So our pelvis comes forward and then down and out. Just sink your feet down into the carpet. And close. Now we take a slightly wider stance. One hand goes on the hip and the other one is free. Your shoulder is relaxed, your arm is relaxed. And this one, the hand comes up as we rotate at the waist up the center line. Excuse me, the other way. It rotates this way. And then you sort of look at your fingers. So you don't want to be too high or you don't want to be too low. It's just about there by the nose. And you come down, rotate down the center line and out. And you gently turn to look at the hand again. And you're not using any force muscle. It's just like waving to somebody to come over and greet you. And so again, we're working at the spine as we turn only at the waist. We're looking away using the neck muscles. We're doing a lot of exercises on this movement. So I want you to take all of these very slow. If you're not used to turning or moving in this way, then your body has to learn the proper sequence of doing it so you don't hurt your lower back. Now we go to the other side. And back to center. We step out again. Now we do a double dragon. One side, and then the other side. Nice and slow, continuous. Make sure you're breathing, don't hold your breath. Take your time. You don't have to follow me. You see what I'm doing, so just do it at your own pace. And that's what we're trying to learn here is when you see an exercise and want to copy it and learn what it is, then do it at your own pace. Now, if your back hurts a bit, then don't turn as much. And don't lift your hand as much. And back to center. Now we have the monkey offering fruit. So step out on one leg, it doesn't matter which. And the back leg holds a bow and arrow. And so make sure that you're 50-50 on the legs and you're comfortable. And we're going to circle our hands outward and back, breathing as we go. Go out, and then about this chest level, we're going to come back. Lean back on the back leg, scoop, and then offer the food. Breathing in and out. And as you push out your hands, push out from that back leg. Both feet should be on the ground. The toes and the heels do not come up. Back to center. Switch feet. One more. And back to center. Now this is like, there's a large cauldron here or a bowl, like a big, those koi fish bowls. And what we're going to do is we're going to step out and we're going to use our fingertips to touch the inside rim of that bowl. So as you come out, you sort of touch the rim of the bowl. And if you concentrate on your breath and not the fingers, you're going to feel the bowl. Back to center. The other side. And back to center. Now the next one is opening and closing. And what this is you're going to, one hand is going to come down and make a circle. And while I'm circling it, the other hand is going to come up, around, and make a bigger circle. This way, out. Little circle, big circle at the same time. And then as the larger circle reaches out, you turn at the waist, push with the lower hand, reach up and push with the top hand. Very slow. Breathing in, breathing out. You can hear your breath. Nice and easy. If you're breathing fast, you need to slow down. And we come back, make another circle, turn the circle, and do the opposite side. And back to center. And close. So that's an introduction to silk rilling. Those are 8 movements that we just did. And in the coming month, we're going to be doing a lot more of these. So jump up and down, kick out. Before we go to our next series of exercises, Shibashi Set 3. And Shibashi is 18 forms, methods, patterns. Okay, feet together. We always align ourselves before we start any exercises. And step out. Okay, the first one is connecting heaven and earth. And remember, heaven is the head up. This is earth. And we, as human beings, connect the two. So this is connecting heaven and earth. Coming up and reaching to the heaven and coming down to earth. Again, breathing in and out. Go at your own pace. Once you see the movement, just follow it at your own pace. And back to center. And we cup one hand where the dantian, and the other comes up. As we lift our leg, the golden pearl drops into the sea. And come down on our toe and feel the vibration. On the opposite side. You don't have to lift the leg up too much if you're a little weak on the balance. But this is a good exercise to encourage you to concentrate on your balance. And then back to neutral. Now we open the secret gate. In the secret gate, we lift up our arms to about shoulder height. Bring them in with loose fists. Stretch. And push. Open the gate. And then hands down. Up. Back. Open. And down. Make sure that you're bobbing on your knees, using your whole body to do the exercise. Pressing down with your feet as they push out. Breathing in, expanding the chest. And push. Back to center. We have a cloud circle, the mountains, and you can also call it cloud hands. So we have a ball. One hand comes up, the other hand comes down, turning at the waist. Top hand comes down, bottom hand comes up. As we turn, down and up, the yin and the yang. And you really don't have to move your arms. Just let the waist turn. Now we're going to step out and step in. Out and in. Out. And back to center. And one of my favorite exercises called the Dragon's Morning Stretch. As you bring your hands up to the chest, one hand's going to come up, the other hand's going to come down, and the leg is going to rise at the same time, like this. Take your time, press down, get your footing before you lift your foot up. And then the head comes straight up. As the spine stretches, 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 and the leg comes out. Put your vision on something just in front of you and concentrate on that area. Again, go at your own pace, slower. You don't have to do this. I'm doing a lot of repetitions so that you can look at it. You can stop if you wish, observe it, do it once or twice, whatever feels comfortable for you. And back to center. Now we have another dragon, and this time the dragon sits on his tail. As we bring our hands around, forming loose fists, and we come down. So that vibration again, going through the whole body, massaging all the organs, and you can lift up on your toes when you do this. Feel the vibrations. Slow down. One more. And back to center. Now this one might be a little difficult if you have lower back problems, so be careful or don't do it. But what we're going to do is we're going to lean forward and then stretch backwards. This is the blooming lotus, bows to the earth. So get your footing, make sure you're 50-50 here. Breathe in, bow to the earth. You don't have to go down far. You only go far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to open the lotus. Now, I'm not bending here right like this. I'm using my whole body to spin, get the spine just to go back a bit. So you don't want to do this. You want to do this so that's sort of straight. So we go bend down. Yeah. Don't overdo it. Some of these exercises can be a little trying, so only do what you feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable, never do it. And back to center. Now we have the crouching tiger. This is head. And so we form these little fingers like this as we bend forward. Turn to one side and lift the head up. Now again, I'm just not going like this. I'm stretching my whole back. So as I lift up, I'm using my back, I'm stretching, and I'm letting the head take the lead. So wherever how far you want to stretch, if that's what you do. Again, don't stretch too much because you're going to pull a muscle. Very gentle and up. You have to be careful with some of these exercises because you're training your body to listen to what it's telling you and how the muscles and tendons react. And back to center. Now the serpent ascends to the third eye. And that's the easy one. You just bring your hands up to the third eye, the area between your eyes, and then open the clouds. And as you open it, keep your vision straight ahead and use your peripheral vision to look at your hands. And back to center. Now we connect the three treasures, Qi, Jin, Shen, Earth, and Heaven. We form a disc, circling, moving the disc to the heart level, moving the disc to the head level, coming around and going back down in spiral. And back to center. Now the immortal points the way. We're going to use the back leg and kick out as we come down. In order to do that, we're going to circle. When we come to this height, we're going to just move across the body, point the way, and step back. Again, only go down as far as you want. This will strengthen your legs and help you with your mental acuity. Very slow. Take your time, get your balance, Push down on this leg, lift, and go down. And back to center. Now we thread the golden needle, and you'll see this in a lot of Qigong and Tai Chi exercises. We circle, the foot comes out from the toe as we come down to find the needle. Again, you only have to go down to your knee, you can go down to your ankle, whatever it is that you feel comfortable. You circle and straight down the leg. Now do the other side. Circle. Take your time, feel your back, let your legs stretch, and most importantly, please breathe. One more. And back to center. Bring our hands together like a small ball. One hand is going to come down and out. The other hand is going to come up and out this way. As we part the horse's mane, this hand is coming up, the palm is up. And just turn at your waist, pushing out and out. Now we never lock the elbows, never. Always let it. It's about 70%. And we push and come up. On the other side, it's like a slide. Slowly bring it out and stretch. And you notice in all these exercises, coming up and down on the knees. And doing that is a good therapy for your knees. You're lubricating the knees and helping you. I know I have a lot of knee problems as I age, and so walking helps, but this small exercise really helps a lot. Just going up and down on the knees. And back to center. Now we bring our loose fist up to the bird's nest shoulders here. And what we're going to do is gently punch as we turn our waist. In this one, I like to project my fist is here. It's not extending out. Again, the 70% rule. But my mind is here. And so as you come out, your mind here, your fist is here. Back to some. Now our legs are slightly apart. We have a nice balance as we lift our arms up to shoulder height. And now we're going to turn. We're going to come back up on our toes. And the wild goose rides onto the beach. Coming up on your toes. And down to lie on the beach. The other side. And back to second. Now we circle all that chi that we accumulated into the lower dantian, forming a disc and circling, and we are in the middle of that circle. Good way. Now we imagine a ball, and we push half that ball into the dantian, into the abdomen, and the other half sticks out. We put our hands, walking them over the ball, and just rub your hands over the ball. The outside of the ball is massaged by the hand, and the interior of the ball is massaging the organs. Step in, and bring down the column of chi. Those are the 18 patterns of the Shibashi Set 3. And now we do a few animal play exercises for the remaining 10 minutes or so. Just get your body out. Oh, this is a good time just to stretch. Shake it out. And the first exercise we're going to do, the first animal is the bear. And the bear has loose fists, little circles. And the shoulder comes up and turns, and we sort of do like a figure 8. Again, we're moving that spine around. We're getting a lot of workout today. And then we have a bear walk. So we're going to lift again up on one leg, so we need to get our balance as we come up. And we're going to just stomp, getting that vibration through the leg. And 1, 2, 3, come up on the other leg and stomp. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter which way you go. And back to center. Dragon. Well, let's step out just a second and do this. Push your hip out and then the other way. Back and forth. Keep together, keep doing this. Put your hands together. Move the hands out. Side. Very slowly. You're again moving that spine, so you want to be careful of the lower back and the spine. And now we're going to swim with the dragon. The hands come down off the shoulders, down to the heart level, down to the hip level, and your knees back up to the heart level, back up to the ear level, straight up. On your toes, stretch, and down. Bring the chi into the dantian. Circle. One more time. Towards the ear. Heart. Hip. Back up. Stretch. Up on the toes, stretch. And down. Step in. Deer. The deer has antlers. And what we're going to do is step forward with one leg, turn the foot as the deer comes up and looks the other way. Down, out, around. And back to center. Now the deer attacks. The deer has a little paws out. And then it comes out. The paws turn into antlers. The antlers come together. Our head comes in between the arms. Push back to the paws. And we switch sides. There's a little hop there. Up. And back down. And then the last one of our exercise for the day is the bird or the crane. And the crane going to lift up on one leg as the wings spread. We step out. Our hands come up, down, and the fingers are spread out. As we come up in flight. Nice and graceful. And now the white crane walks the pond. One hand's going to come up to the forehead. The arm's going to come down as we walk the pond. In this case, I'm going to make a circle. And it usually takes 8 steps, something like this. And back to center. And we bring down 3 columns of qi, pushing the qi that we accumulated back into the Dan Qin. 3 large breaths.